what's going on? I said I'd do a live on Christmas, or tried to, but I was busy with the family, um, and taking care of Mrs. Dynamite after her surgery, which was successful, by the way. But we got a long road of healing, so it's gonna be a while. But she did get out of surgery. Surgery was I was a nervous wreck during surgery. Anyway, whatever. I said I'd show up, and here I am showing up. Here I am doing this. I did want to say this. This is what I'm. Here's my ADC today. I can't touch it because I think that's YouTube's rules right there. But yo, what's up, 2A vet? Guns and sneaks. What's up? The real Billy B. What's up, man? This is too fast, man. Shit. 133 Andy. What's up, homie? Chris B121. Merry Christmas. What's up, homie? Uh, yeah, man. Wow, and that is really fast. Those things go really fast. I can't even keep up with that. Can I scroll? Okay. Yeah, I can scroll it. All right. Well, it's my first one. So it's going to suck. All right. It's going to suck. It's my first one. But I did want to say this. All right. I want to say this. I want to put this on the record. Okay. The Gen 5 is better than the Gen 6. I said it. I said it. I fucking said it. All right. All right. And when those red dots start shearing off because the front two posts on the Gen 6 are plastic, and there's the gaps in the front and the back, don't listen. Come back to this live, watch this video. Remember, Bobby told you. Okay? I said it. I said it. Am I still gonna get one? Probably, but the Gen 5 is better than 6. I'm going 5 over 6 here. All right, final answer. Uh, the real Billy B. What up, bro? Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Yeah, yeah. What's up? What's up? What's up, Bobby? Yo, uh, J Rock. Yeah, man. Thank you. Yeah, she is doing better. She is doing a lot better. But the first her surgery was let's see, Thursday, so we're like a week out, and that first couple days was difficult, homie. I mean, that was like, man, I was the last person in the waiting room, and she was taking, the surgeon was taking a while. I mean, I'm not, obviously not rushing them. I don't know what I'm doing, but it just all kind of thoughts went through my mind, and you know, it's the thought of losing Mrs. Dynamite was present, and I just excuse me, that was hard. That was hard. My brain sometimes gets away with me, and that was hard. But yeah, yeah. But that's behind us, and all that. So what else? What else has been going on with me besides this 17? I've been trying to resist the urge to buy another gun, and all I've been looking at is Gen 5 videos, man. Just like not. And I saw online. I saw on one of the stores that I shop online that they had a Gen 5 19 Glock with a acro already mounted to it, and it's already cut for the acro. Now I don't trust the acro. I don't. J Rock, been in your shoes, brother. Our wives too are everything. Yeah, man. I mean, she's a pain in the ass, but that's my dog, man. That's my girl. That's my woman, my best friend. I don't have a whole lot of friends. That's why I'm fucking on the internet, talking, talking to my phone, sitting in my truck talking to my phone, because I don't have a whole lot of friends. you know. So she's my friend. We've been through it 20 something years, 24, 25 years, something like that. I mean, most of my uh, a lot of my life, almost most of my life, I've been with her. Yeah, most of my adult life. After 18, obviously. But yeah. Uh, J Rock, am I going to give the 19X another try? Probably, because I've been looking at those FDE guns, and they're pretty amazing. They're pretty beautiful, And so I'm probably going to give it a try. And, half of you were saying that I probably had the wrong screws in there. And because I'm stubborn and because, I have attitude issues, because I'm a little bitch sometimes, I was like, I don't care. But actually, I looked at the screws and I think I mixed up the screws. There were two long ones instead of a long and a short one. So it was probably me. It was me. It was not probably. It was me. Own up to it, Bobby. Own up to it. Yeah, it was me. So yeah, I probably will give it another try because it's beautiful. Now that I got that FDE in my system, I'm like, man, that I get it, man. I used to, all black everything, and then I stepped out with the two-tone gray, and then now I'm like, man, that FDE is nice. And I was even looking at some 300 blackout pistols, pistols with with the with that. Man, this is way too fast. Hold on, let me back up a little bit here. Cut from factory, olive hollow. Cut from factory is badass. I have a 45 set up the same way. Yeah, I mean, not only is it cut, from factory, but it also has a suppressor sights on it. I've never seen them sold like that. I mean, that would just be amazing. But I still don't trust the P2. I just don't trust it. But worst case scenario, I can always, Lead and Steel's coming out with another one during Shot Show. I think it's the PBK or something like that, which is an acro footprint, I'm pretty sure. And then there's always the MPS, which I've never tried. So I can always sell the P2 and put something else on there. But that it's direct mount, I mean, really, I think the only two, here's another thing I'll say. Not only is it the 5, Gen 5 better than the Gen 6, but I'm going to say that the only two optic cuts that should exist are the RMR and the acro. That's it. There should just, that way companies can just make one plate. There should just be one plate that exists. It's an RMR to acro. That's it. We don't need any other plates. Just all this having 50,000 plates, shit is stupid. All right. Uh, yeah. Let's see. So yeah, J Rock, I'm gonna give that another try. Soul Professional. How was your Christmas, nephew? Christmas is great, but I'm too old to be called nephew. I'm definitely in the uncle territory, so don't nephew me, okay? Don't. I got, I got adult children. All right. I don't. I'm nobody's nephew. But yeah, Merry Christmas to you. Sleeps. So BK Fly. Man, I just picked up a 23 Gen 3. Ooh wee. Yeah, where'd you find that, man? Terrence Grier. Bobby, what up, man? J Rock, True Words. Dipsy Doo. Dunkaroo, baby. I like that. Merry Christmas, Bobby D. What up? 2A veteran. What up, homie? Nice. 26 years in January for me. Man, rack of applause. I would give you a rack of applause, but I don't think I'm allowed to touch this. Uh, yeah, I don't think I'm allowed to touch this on a live. When I started my first live, I had it in my hand, and I thought, okay, I'm going to get canceled or shut down or flagged or something. But William Brown, I'm a little late. Which Glock is this? This is the 17 Gen 5. That's what that is. That's what I'm carrying today. It's just a butt-ass naked. I got some Ameriglow sights on top of it. But I'm just carrying it in a little Velos 5 holster there, Tenacore holster. That's what I'm running around with, running errands with, So very prepared, very prepared if anything goes down. So no, you're not late because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So it's all good. 13 Andy, man, that was the funny series of events. You defended Glock, then you're 19x failing. LOL. Yeah, that was funny, but it wasn't a fail. It was me. I put the wrong screw in there. I put the wrong screw over the what is it, over the on the ejector side, so that causes malfunctions. Which I didn't know that before. You'd think I'd know that, but well, no, actually I did know that because I had a 43x, and when I got it direct milled from Jaegerworks, they gave me one screw that was small, one screw that was long, and so that's when I figured all that stuff out. But yeah, that was pretty hilarious. It was pretty hilarious. VR Raza, yo, what up? Chess coaxual, man. F all that. When is the Honest Outlaw diss track coming? I ain't messing with homeboy, man. He's a cool dude, man. I ain't messing with him, man. Raphael Sky 9 SK9 PV. What up, Bobby? What up? Olive Hollow, yeah, I love it. Shadow 1958. I got my M&P 5 inch in peanut butter with the Apex. Still love my Glocks though. I was looking on Instagram and I saw this dude that had an M&P and it was that peanut butter color and I was like, God damn, that thing is fly, man. I get it, bro. I get it. Uh, Dr. T, hi everyone. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up, Dr. T? How you doing? Just Guns and Sneak. What up, Dr. T? Okay, all right, Dr. T. Okay, she's that's an important woman there. Everybody's saying hello to her. Well, hello, Breadman. What do you think about the Glock 26X frame? Any opinions on it versus the 43X? Yeah, I think the 26X is superior. Of course. Yeah, I think it's superior. And I don't even have one, but it's basically a 19 with a shorter slide. So, which I don't even know why Glock didn't come out with that because they had a 19, they had a 19X, they had a 43 and a 43X. I don't, 19X is really the 45 or also the 45. So I didn't get why they just didn't continue that trend. And I like it primarily because it's got that girth and you can still use the same mags you use for everything else. To me that sets it apart. To me that slim line thing, it's not, I mean, we're talking about less than an inch thick, you know, less than a quarter of an inch, maybe an eighth of an inch difference in thickness between the slim line and the 26. I think the 26 is superior. I can't wait to get one. I thought it was funny that Glock Store now calls it the M1X, which tells me that Glock is planning on sent that cease and desist and is planning on putting out a 26X in the Gen 6, which I hope they make a 26XV, so I could just, because I'm anyway. Yeah, because if they put that optic system on there, really, you know what? If the Gen 6, if they would have just direct mounted an RMR footprint, I could ride with it. I can overlook everything else. But the fact that and you know what people gonna start doing? Not only are the damn dots gonna start shearing off, but people are gonna start rounding out the beaver tail, like making it a little bit more stubby, because that's kind of like the Glock's vibe. It's like chunky, stubby. They're gonna start rounding it out because it's a little elf-like. It's a weird shape. It's a weird shape. They're gonna start, you're gonna start seeing the companies that do all that polymer work like doing that. I bet you. Uh, that two-tone 19X and that 45, yeah, man. Breadman, cruise lagging like cruise Wi-Fi crazy. I missed a response. I forgot what you asked. Uh, yeah, I think 26X. I'm going 26X. Yeah, uh, is superior in my mind. 43 is cool, but I like it. If you got a 26, if you got a 19, a 45, 17, if you got any other Glock, I think 26X is superior. It's just nice. Um, and everybody I've seen have it is very impressed with it. And I don't know why Glock didn't come out with it already. Uh, so professional, FDE in black. Yeah, that's a nicer combo than I thought, man. I wasn't ready. When I took that slide off of that 19X and I put it on a black, I was like, wait a second now. Shit. Uh, Ruffin 45. What about it? Paul 61. What up? I got to get out of here in a few minutes, fellas. But since there's 38 of y'all in here, maybe I'll do this again. Uh, I think Ben said he's gonna chop his Gen 6 beaver tail off. No shit, duh, because that shit looked like an elf shoe. They should have either copied the 43X, scaled it up, or copied like a Zev. I mean, just make it chunky and bulk. Matter of fact, make it look like when you put the regular back strap on there and people will stipple around the back strap and the gun and make it seem like it all comes together. Just make it look like that. Just take the back strap, and I don't know why they tried to make a whole nother thing. That just didn't make sense to me. Like y'all doing too much with that. Uh, Breon Lincoln, 100% about that dumb beaver tail. Look, I'm telling you, man. The only thing they really hit out the park, the stippling texture sounds really good, but I don't like the shape of it. But that's just aesthetics. I don't like the way it looks, but I'm sure it feels great kind of thing. The palm swell is cool. Uh, I just don't like that optic cut. That's really the main thing right there. The optic cut is not RMR. Should have just gone with an RMR. Give you 2 screws. That's it. Everybody, and then that would have changed the game for us, in my opinion, us consumers. That would have changed the game to where we would have companies would have started lining up with that RMR. We wouldn't have to play this stupid plate game, this little bitch ass plate game we got to play right now. Shadow 1958. I feel like Glock should make a 17 Gen 6 with a full dust cover, but I see why they kept the 47 to swap slides. Yeah, yeah, I think they should make a 17 frame, but that's an open market for companies like Glock Store, who came out with the M1X. Maybe they'll come out with the full dust cover and give us a little bit more of the frame that more people are looking at, because that 26X frame is just enough. They didn't go too far. They didn't do too much. They just kept it kept it cool. They did a good job. Chesso Actual, do you own a 9mm can? And if so, do you like shooting your striker pistol suppressed? I don't have a 9mm can. I used to, but I got rid of it. I'm probably gonna get another one after January. We'll see how things look, but I'm probably gonna get the 9K. What is it? I can't think of it right now. The something 9K. Yeah, it's fun. I mean, I don't see any reason to walk around with a threaded barrel. Like if somebody to me, cans are kind of funny because you got to just leave them on there. Otherwise, I'm not. No one's gonna. If I hear something go thumping tonight, I'm not gonna be like, hold on, let me put this can on because you gonna get fucked up. That's just not how I would do it. So, I think cans are like you got to have dedicated guns for cans. That's how I felt. But I like the was it Omega 9K? I'll probably get that one. I hear it's pretty durable. It's fun. It's fun to shoot, but it's okay. It's cool. I'm thinking about like a 300 blackout. Getting like a pistol rifle and just having a can sitting on it. To me, I feel like that's a little bit. But now I have a. Well, you didn't ask about all that. You just asked about the nine. VR. I thought you was reading all the comments. I'm trying to, man. It's going too fast, man. What you? It's my first time. I'm sorry. If I missed it, my bad. Sleep so far. I like the X frame for the 27. Definitely gonna grab one. Uh, DB2A7. Bobby MF and Dynamite. Uh, agree. The new 17 doesn't look good with a 47 cover. Uh, yeah, I mean it. It's different. It's different. I like the full dust cover too. That's why I bought the 17. Uh, look like Radians will fit the Gen 6. Yeah, maybe, but they got a sale. I just saw their email. They got a sale tonight. I think it starts at midnight Pacific time, which is 3 a.m. Eastern time. I'm on the East Coast. Um, and I think they're trying to get rid of that inventory because I think it may fit. I saw on what's his name, who makes the holsters, QVO Tactical site where they had the Gen 6, and I think they said it'll fit. I think maybe I'm not sure, but he's gonna be doing a bunch of videos because he has one. Uh, but hopefully there's some little hiccup so y'all can get a deal on those Radians. Olive Hollow. I've done that with my Glock. Swap the slides, so I got a few combos of black slides on the FD Flame, and vice versa. Looks proper. Word. Stippled for your pleasure. Corey Bird. What up, What up, Bobby? What's up? Soul Professional. Beautiful day. Love my 17s. Optics Planet got a good sale going. DB2A7 says Optic Planet got a good sale going. Check that out. Dan the Rager. You getting the Gen 6 Glock? Of course I'm going to buy it. I mean, I'm going to bitch about it, but of course I'm going to buy it. But I'm going to bitch about it first. DB2A7, how's that Toyota treating you? Wonderfully. Yeah, I love it, man. I love my taco, man. A taco gang all day. DB2A7, first time hurts a bit. DBTA7, Bobby can't read. I can't. The comments are too. I just figured out that I can scroll through them. Uh, Anonymous, an A Nano A Nano Sue MF. How many Glocks total you got? More than one. uh oh, Bobby Dunn, turn on email notifications again. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means. QVO. Yeah, QVO. VR, Rafa, apology accepted. Can't be mad at you. You the reason I got that 45. Damn right. Yeah, QVO said it'll fit. J Rock. Yeah, okay, cool. Old country boy. First live? Yes. Can you tell? Because I'm fucking it up. Said hi. V Rafa 7 said hi. What up? So professional. You ever use any thumb reset? Oh, any thumb rest? No, no, not really. Old country boy. Love your rants about marriage. LOL. Appreciate you, homie. Appreciate you, homie. I got lots. Gillian633 missed my comment. Well, instead of writing that, why didn't you write the fucking comment right there, dude? I don't know. I'm sorry. Terrence Greer, thoughts on Jaeger Works? I just sent my 43XI to Jaeger for cuts, my frame to JM Custom Grips for lasers and hand stippling. I only had one experience with Jaeger Works with my 40, no, two, with my 43X and my PO7. Both were immaculate. Had a great, I have nothing to say about them that's negative. They were wonderful. Uh, Anonymous, Anonusur MF, are you high right now? That's not a real person. That's not a real person. Old country. Any quick thoughts on micro compacts? You know, quick thoughts. I don't know. We got, as a community, we got really, really small, and then it started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It went down to like P365, and then it went back up to P365 XL, and then P365 macro. That's just one example. Like we went down to 43X, and then it went to 43, 48. So I don't know. I mean, I think they're really hard to shoot. They're easy to conceal. If you really got to be deep, deep cover, then okay. But I think a 19 dimensions is as small as I'm going nowadays. I think that's fine. I mean, I think everybody can, almost everybody can conceal a 19. But if you like it, it's cool. I'm just not. I'm just not into it right now. Although I do miss my Hellcat, but that thing was a bitch to shoot. I mean, it was very jarring. It wasn't recoil; it just shook. So I don't know, but it was great. I mean, I had 13 rounds or whatever in a nice tight package. It was, I mean, you could fit that in the crack of your ass. J Rock, that's what we like about you. You're just my you're just you, my guy. You said and do what we all think. All right, I appreciate you, homie. I just I just guess I'm too old to be lying to myself. Justin D123, thoughts on the SRO? I think it's trash. Sorry, I think it's a piece of shit. I do. Um, I think I keep watching. To me, I don't trust it, just like I don't trust the P2. I think the P2 is in that piece of shit trash level, but it's beautiful. But both of them are beautiful, and so I think you're taking a chance when you get those. I think if you want an SRO, I would say go get a RMR HD, which by the way is almost the exact same size as a regular RMR. It's just higher. People think the window's bigger, but it's not. Like look up the specs. The window size is actually almost exactly the same. So yeah, I think. But I think those are just. I don't like them. I don't trust them. I'd say get the Holosun, uh, that big window Holosun if you want that size, or I'd say get a big old the Vortex is hot right now, comes in a big. I'd say get something like that, something a little more robust. But I just keep hearing about those SROs, just people just running through them things, and so I don't know. Beautiful, but I wouldn't unless you can get a deal or buy something off somebody else that's trying to get rid of it. I wouldn't pay full price for it. That's just me. You asked, so. Uh, DB2A7, light skin 19X on the list. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's a light skin 45. Correction. Uh, Sole professional. Try the Align thumb rest. Maybe, maybe. I need to open up a PO box so y'all can send me stuff to try. Whiskey Noble, a Bobby Dynamite live. Perfect. I'm the only one that showed up to work today. So I can watch all the Gun 2 videos I want on the clock. Hell yeah. Get that money, homie. I hope you're getting time and a half too. Sleep C, SOBK Fly, laughing, crying, just so accurate. It's a Little Wayne bar. Oh, okay. Uh, got some balls sitting in your truck looking at this gas. Not gonna lie, got some balls sitting in your truck looking at this gas and started your first live. Okay. I punched the air like, why did I sell it? Sleep C. Every time I see a 45, I punch the air like, why did I sell it? I gotta keep one, bro. I gotta keep one. I'll always have one. DB287. Okay, don't hate. Just grab the Sig Pro X PD trade in. New inbox for 325, full size, optic cut, flat trigger, night sights, 3 max. I am gonna hate. I'm just kidding. $325. You can't, okay, if you can get a deal, I'm not mad at that. Get a deal, man. Tell me how it works out. Just got here. You tried a P365? I own two of them. I own the P365X, P365XL. They were both fine. Trigger's a little weird because it's kind of like boingy, but it was fine. I didn't have any issues with it. I just and I like that I can direct mount the Hollisons and now the Romeo X to those things. That makes sense. That's one thing SIG does well is they create like a ecosystem where things work together. The problem is that you end up spending $40,000 on a fucking gun with all the upgrades and stuff. So it's like they make it so that you want to change it, kind of like a Tacoma. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Last one, man. Love the channel, the over 40 club. Yes, I'm well over 40. Um, he said my baby's ugly. Oh, I'm sorry. Trigicon is overpriced. Yeah, yeah, I think so. I don't think it's that reliable, man. I mean, they sell a sheath for it, a shroud for it, and I'm like, I don't know. It just to go from the RMR, which is a tank, to that is just like, man. I think the only thing really worthwhile is like the RMR and the RMR HD. I think everything else is just kind of weird. I mean, I think the enclosed Trigicon, the RCR is cool. It's very durable. The screws are kind of weird to me. Like, why didn't y'all just make it an acro? Just make it this acro footprint. But whatever. Somebody engineer was like, haha, I have an idea. They should have told Philip to shut the fuck up. All right, fellas, I got to get out of here, man. I got to deal with family and stuff. But hey, just wanted to say happy holidays, Merry Christmas, be safe. If you're out there returning gifts and shit, don't start anything. People still acting funny out there. It's still crowds. So don't start any shit. But if shit gets started, you better have an answer. All right, fellas. Love you, man. Bye.